ones to say, oh, you live at home with your grandma? At least I got somewhere to go. Where your mom at? Where your grandma at? And my grandma has a nice house. She was the first black woman on her street, you know? And she said, that's what I made this home for, was for you guys to come back in trouble. So I was ashamed of it then, but because of the status that I came from. But I went back, I regrouped, I got on MARTA, went to Perimeter Mall, applied at BB. It's going to be the kicker right here. Oh, boy left me that I had the case with. I go to the interview. I've been laying low in the city. Don't nobody know what's going on with Charmaine, X, Y, and Z. I go on the interview. Guess who on the interview with me? The girl he's been cheating with me. Sister.
Oh, my God.
First of all, we all just jumped each other last week. I'm shaking. I'm on this interview. I am shaking. I will never forget. I see her get on the phone calling. Oh, yeah, look up here. I wanted this job for myself. You know, I felt like, so I go on the interview. I had lied on the application. So she was like, well, what do you do? I said, man, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know nothing but stripping. I can put on here pinups, blazing saddles, onyx, magic, whatever you want. I don't know nothing. So she looked at me and she said, okay. I was like, I ain't getting this job. She said, you come back with me, and I can't think of the other girl's name. She said, I'm going to give you a call. I was like, oh my God. She took me back to the office and ran my background, which I'm nervous about because I don't know how this job situation goes. It's my first time. I'm like, background? I'm like, you sure you want to do that today? So she said, I'm going to hire you. My background came back clean. And because all people do is look for felonies, and I beat the case. So came back clean. I started in 2 days, and and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's when I found my niche as a salesperson. And to this day, the girl that hired me, who was with BB for 21 years, from LA to the big store, Chicago, New York, said I was her best hire. She had never met a salesperson like me a day in her life. Wow! And I was there for 10 years.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, to go from making 3 bands a night. You know, to a hourly, possibly salary position at BB in Perimeter Mall.
I remember my first day at work. I was like, people really up this early at 6 o'clock. I was like, it's a whole nother world out here. People speeding, like, I was like, Jesus. But a lot of people think that stripping, you know, is hard. I'm going to be honest with you, it's the easy way out. Because people that work a 9 to 5, people that have jobs, those are your real success people. Those are your people that understand work ethic, to me, that understand grind and dedication, being belittled, you know, not making enough, and trying to find your way.
So how did you go from BB to, because you're at Chanel now.
I am.
And let me say this real quick, because when I see Charmaine, she's still always in the latest fashion.
I am.
Beat, you know, face beat, hair beat. So, so how did, like, what was that transition like going from like BB to?
I worked BB. I worked it to the best of my ability. I worked it. It was a commission base. When I mean to tell you, I figured out my niche and I figured out how to make my commission be $21 to $22 an hour. Just to put it out there. I would have girls come at me, get into me in the store. Oh, you only make $7 an hour. See, what you're not gonna do is think about what I make.
Right.
You know,
why get out my pocket.
Why you in here trying to want me to dress you? So I ended up being one of the most successful in that industry girls that would dress girls on a daily basis. They'll come to me. People will call me, Charmaine, what you got? I need this. I'm going here. I'm going there. So I got in my zone. And I mastered it. Once I mastered it, I realized that I wanted more. I started dating a guy. Lord knows I love my street guys. That's probably why I'm not married now. I started dating a guy. So my money started being able to come in my pocket while he took care of a lot of things. But I was smart this time. He ended up going to jail doing 25 years. And he asked me to quit my job. And I didn't. Because it was my passion. I stayed at my job. I got tired of street guys. So I picked up another guy after that. I wanted me a lane. And that's what I got. There I started wanting my own identity. You know, I applied at different places. I was scared because I had been at BB. So from a stripper to BB, I was scared. You know, I was like, I want more, but I'm scared. I applied. One of my customers, really good customers, was the store manager at the jewelry store. And I said, y'all hired him? She said, yeah, come down there. I said, okay. I came down there, did the interview, and I started working at the jewelry store, which was perfect for me because I love jewelry. Like, I love jewelry. Out of that company, in the store that I worked at, I was number one in that store for 18 months straight. In the top 100 of my region, if you know what that means, with whatever states that your regional manager has. Mm-hmm. And in my district, I was number 44, and always in the top 10 of the company.
Wow.
And that means a lot to somebody that came from being a stripper from a grandmother's home with no degree. My sister is a school teacher, and I probably match her pay or more. She has a master's.
Wow.
So I do truly believe your passion and what you put into it is what you can make out of it. So I'm at the jewelry store. I'm with this little guy. You know, I like money. I'm still trying to live my fast life a little bit. You know, he was a little slow on things. So, you know, I was like, you got to be with me to get some money. I'm getting money. You need to get some money. He started getting money. He started feeling himself. We lived a really good life for a couple of years. And then, boom, he woke up one day after 4 years and told me he didn't want me no more. So just to piggyback off my parents, I have a problem with being wanted. Because I felt like my mother didn't want me. My father didn't want me. And now this man that I put so much into doesn't want me. What I mean to tell you, this breakup in your 30s, living through all this, was the most emotional roller coaster and teardown I have ever been in my life. And after I got finished bending, I stood my little hot butt back up.
Because what Granny say?
The world ain't got no place for a weak woman.
Okay.
Let alone a weak black woman. And I built myself up. But just to show you how my background of being wanted and wanting him to want me, and he wakes up and say, I don't want you anymore. Well, he knows this is what and says that to me. Tore me completely apart. But did he try to come back? Of course he did.
They always do.
But I didn't take him back. And
why?
He degraded me. You know, this is somebody that I loved. I wanted him to succeed. I wanted him to be something that everybody thought that he wasn't. You know, he has his own issues. I have my own issues. Both of his parents are dead. You know, so we shared something in common. And I put so much into somebody that I forgot about Charmaine. Because I had already lived it. Everything that he had been wanting to do, I have already done.
Hold on, Charmaine, because you're going kind of fast and you saying a lot of good stuff. You said what? You put
so much into this man. And when I mean to tell you physically, emotionally, financially, no. He took care of me. When I'm saying building somebody's credit, letting them understand co-signing, helping you understand to pay this Capital One bill, pay your American Express bill, pay this bill, pay your rent, pay everything on time. You can get this car, but we're going to do it like this. Or we're not eating Red Lobster. I don't eat that no more. We eat chops. Okay. We eat Roux Chris. I've never been there, baby, where we going today. You know, I had him throw away all his clothes and took him into Neiman Marcus. This is where you shop. This is how you buy a suit. This is what you wear. I put so much into this man, I forgot to put something into myself. I was always taught, again, by my grandmother, you can't give what you don't have. After I've drained myself out, if I don't love me, how can I love somebody else? That's very cliche, and we hear that all the time.
But it's true.
But if my glass is not full of water, how can I pour you anything?
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm giving air. I'm giving nothing. That I have nothing. So that's what happened to me. And I'm going to say this, he is a Scorpio.
Are you trying to get us in trouble?
No, Charmaine publicly posted she does not like Scorpios.
She does not like Scorpios. But something that you said to me one time, and it sticks in my head every time a Scorpio man tries me. You keep them as friends, not as lovers. You always tell
That's true. They make the best friends.
But not lovers. So this guy tore me completely down. And again, I'm pointing the finger. What you do to me, what you did to me. We got to a physical altercation. I went to jail for a terroristic threat. He went to jail for whatever he went to jail for. I get out. I barely have my job. He's coming up to the jewelry store going crazy. You know, I lose my job.
Oh, wow.
I lost my job, but I'm good. I always got plan A and B. I get another job at another jewelry store. I get recruited to Icebox Jewelry. I think I'm hot stuff now. I'm trying to get my life back on track. I have moved back with my grandmother, which was a very prideful issue at 35. 35, yeah. I wake up one day, and he's going back and forth with me over and over again. You know, you ain't gonna never be nothing. Your mama, I called him one day about my car insurance. Another girl answered the phone. That's why your mama died of AIDS, your daddy overdosed on cocaine. Don't nobody want you. Broke me physically down to the floor. Came and took my Benz. All right, send your name, which was my fault because I should have been building my own credit, but I'm building his.
Right.
Come and take my Benz. All right, fine, I'm on Uber. So we get into it one day. He said, don't be surprised if you ask to leave your job. So Icebox let me go. I have no idea why. I didn't even care. I go and apply, and I'm working at Saks now. This is when I'm going to tell you that I know God is real. I'm working at Saks. I'm thinking this is my dream job. I work in retail. Everybody want to work at Saks. You get your discount, your high pay. I work for Creed. And my life is just in a transition. I don't have a car. I'm living on the west side trying to get all the way to Buckhead. And I've never even went into this like this. And it was hard. Every day he would come in. My first day, he walked in there with his girlfriend. My first day. It broke me down. This is the man that I loved. And I know he loves me, not in a good way. But I had to start accepting this is not the love that you want. His girlfriend coming there buy perfume. They're calling a job on me. Oh, she's on probation for domestic violence. She's harassing me. I ain't say nothing to these people. I don't even care about these people. So it's hard for me getting back and forth to work on time. And I end up losing my job from Saks 2 days before Thanksgiving at 4:30. At 4:45, Chanel hired me and paid me more.
Good Jesus.
I have never been so much happier in my life.
Wait. You lost your job at 4:30.
4:30.
And at 4:45,
you got another job.
So you couldn't even get mad about losing your job. You had time to.
How did it happen?
So.
And paid you more.
Paid me more, baby. So what happened was I'm at work. I feel it. They messing with me, you know, they calling me downstairs. Me and my manager not really getting along. It was a lot of me, you know, where I'm at in my life. I take my responsibility. And probably a lot of her too, you know. But
right.
I met the guy that's the account executive over Chanel. I met a good girlfriend there. Her name is Shantina. She has a book out. Kudos to her. And
shameless plug.
Right. So she's talking to this guy, and I literally felt like somebody was pushing my back to talk to this man. And she was talking to him about, you know, trying to get on with Chanel. And I said, hey, how you know? My name is Charmaine. I work for Creed. He was like, how are you? I was like, you hiring? He was like, well, not really. I was like, okay. He's like, but I'm going to give you my card. He's talking to somebody else, and I still feel like something is pushing my back. The card that he gave me had some writing on it. He didn't want to give it to me. And I said, just give it to me. Give me your card. He was like, no. I said, give me the card. He was like, all right, girl. So I go downstairs. They're firing me. I'm texting my girlfriend. I was like, they're drawing this out. I was like, can I go? Where do I sign? They're giving me unemployment papers. That ain't even, like, what you talking about? You know, my girlfriend texted me. She was like, breathe, just breathe. Okay, call me when you get out. And she texted me, and her words were, I'm asking God to show you a sign. At the time, it's not registered in my head. So I get my stuff because they walking me out. But I was fired for tardiness, for being late. Nothing more. I'm up 145% on my sales. Boom, boom, boom. They fired me for tardiness 4 times. Being late. 7 minutes, 3 minutes, 2, and 4. I'll never forget. So I'm sitting at Starbucks on the phone with a guy that I'm seeing, not really heavy. He's like, okay, well, come on, I'm about to Uber you home. You know, he was very supportive of me. And I was like, okay, Shantina can't talk to me at the time. Something's going on at her school. I see the guy, Sean, that I was like, give me your car. I said, hey, I just got fired. He gets on the phone. He said, what? I said, they fired me for being late. And before I could even go into anything else, he said, I'm gonna hire you. Give me